My name is Kim Swan. I'm the Water Resource Manager for the Clackamas River Water Providers. We're a consortium of all the cities and water districts that get their drinking water out of the Clackamas River, from the city of Estacada all the way to the city of Tigard. And combined, we serve water to over 300,000 people in Clackamas and Washington County. The Clackamas River Watershed is a very large watershed, or basin. It is about 940 square miles. The upper part of the watershed is primarily national forest. The middle part of our watershed has rural residential and a lot of agriculture. And as you get to the bottom of the watershed, you have a lot of urban areas. And for us, with the exception of Estacada, our drinking water intakes are at the very bottom of the river. As we're looking upriver at the potential land uses and the potential risks that are ways that our water quality could be degraded in the river, we look at forestry practices, we're looking at agricultural practices, we're looking at failing septic systems, we're looking at hazardous material that is located and passing through our watershed, where we continue to sample and find levels of pesticides in our source water. If we were to have to remove these substances, it could mean really big, expensive infrastructure retrofits to our water treatment plants. And of course, that cost gets passed on to our water customers through water rates. So we're really looking at all avenues and ways to help people understand what we're seeing and look for great alternatives that help reduce those pesticide loads and create really good water quality benefits for us downstream.
There's two modes of transport that we're finding for these pesticides we're finding in the Clackamas. One is on soil particles that are being carried away from the fields into the streams. A raindrop can really smack a soil particle, break it apart, it splashes, then anytime there's overland flow or water running off, it will pick up that soil particle and carry it. If there's no filtration, if there's no protection from the raindrop, that soil gets into the stream and then that particular pesticide gets in there. That's how we get the legacy pesticides like the DDTs or their breakdown products in the stream. The other mode of transport is aerial drift. Anytime you have spray has the droplets that are too small, they actually go up, they evaporate and they are carried into the stream. Or if the droplets from the sprayer are too large, they just fall to the ground and they're not really doing the job they're meant to do.
But really it could come from anywhere: leaching, improperly stored pesticides, damaged pesticide containers can also cause pesticides to enter the waterways, even if it's accidentally. We should be concerned because, you know, Oregon is known for its waters and we want to protect that. So if the wrong pesticide enters into the stream, it can be harmful to the aquatic life or the aquatic plants in there. And everyone's water becomes someone's drinking water eventually.
Our goal is to be proactive as water providers. We don't have any regulatory authority, but we're looking to ways to work with our partners like the Clackamas Soil and Conservation District and ODA.
The Pesticide Stewardship Partnership, or PSP program, works with pesticide users throughout the state in our PSP regions. We do water quality sampling. The Department of Environmental Quality takes those water quality samples and analyzes them for over 130 pesticides and pesticides analytes. We give that data back to the local partners and they come up with creative outreach and education and work with the local pesticide users to keep the pesticides on site and out of the waterways.
We've been working for over a decade with the Soil and Conservation District and the Clackamas River Basin Council on pesticide reduction efforts, which include pesticide collection events that we have funded, where agricultural owners can bring their old or unused pesticides in anonymously, and we pay for the incineration of those. And that is one of the best tools because it actually gets really bad stuff out of the basin from becoming a future problem.
The Clackamas Soil and Water Conservation District is interested in helping people reduce their pesticide use. We want to help them with improving their soil health, reducing erosion, planting along their stream sides so there is some filtration. All these things are not only going to benefit the producer, but they're also going to benefit our natural resources, our water quality. Anytime we can prevent the soil from leaving your property, that's the foundation of your operation. It also keeps anything that's attached to that soil, like nutrients or pesticides, from leaving the property and getting into our water sources. Anytime we can improve soil health with cover crops or field borders, we're going to have more infiltration of water, better water holding capacity of the soil so that you can survive droughts. So anytime you have healthy soil with healthy microbes, you will have healthier plants that are more resistant to insect infestation and to disease, and you'll have to use fewer pesticides, you'll have to use fewer fertilizers, and you'll have better yields. So all of these things are a win-win for the natural resource and for producer.
There's pressure on all people to keep the pesticides out of the waterway and show that we can protect our water quality. Since the Pesticide Stewardship Partnership is a voluntary program, it doesn't have to be just agricultural workers. It can be commercial businesses, it can be homeowners, it can be local governments, and really everyone plays a part in protecting our water quality.